doing it. Someone somewhere is monitoring, is watching. The reward might not even come from the owner of the school. Till tomorrow, I don't even remember whether I have the contact of the owner of my former place of work. I just keep doing it. This woman now, one of the siblings, the sister in UK called her and said, do you have a teacher who can? He said, my daughter, we have paid hugely with, and I said, oh, this problem we face for Nigeria, let me speak vernacular. We dey see am for UK too. He said, I have paid, I took her to so school, this school. In fact, I don't understand. It's like she doesn't understand. Anything they are doing, it doesn't flow. This one is, she was just, and the woman said, the only person I know, I have seen, I can attest and I can prove with only, he said, is Daniel. You know, I said, okay, send me the number. The man called me. I just say, I'm telling you the effect of or the impact you can make is beyond you. It's far and above. So the fact that these destinies are tied to you, there is so many things that comes with it. Matthew 6:33 says, seek ye first the kingdom, and its righteousness. This is the kingdom of teaching. Seek it first. It's a kingdom. Are you aware? Teaching is a kingdom. So seek ye first the kingdom of teaching and its righteousness, its sincere disposition, and every other thing will do what? Be added. So if you are thinking of every other thing as just salary, you're wasting your time. So you now open your mind. There's network, there's connection, there's so many things at stake that even you it will outlive you. When that woman now called and said, can you? I said, ma, I can. If you are the one that receives such call, please, Mr. Daniel, and someone is just calling you, please, can you teach, imagine I want to ask you, can you teach a primary one student, pupil, please, even if you have not taught before, and they call, you know where this call, and they say, I mean, this, what will you say? Yeah. That is the word, yes, I can. And ma, I want to ask you, say you are in the basic level now, the nursery, right? Yeah. And you see the same call, and say, please, can you take a basic 4? What will you say? I cannot. I'm just asking you, can you take my child? She's in basic 4 right now, and she's having a lot of challenges. What will you say? I cannot. I will not expect you to say I cannot. You know why? Because you are already within the framework of the teaching kingdom. What is expected of you is to dig deep. What do I need to add to my life value that will make me teach maybe like Mr. Daniel or Mr. Blessing or whoever that is taking or Miss Oda? What do I need to do? At that point in time, what do you think will happen to you? You will employ all means to improve yourself. You know why? Because there is a joy that is set before you. Abi? That's where I'm going to. So that means there is so much in us that we can do. At the end of the day, you'll be shocked what you can do. When you dig deep, you will see that, so this thing is here. How come it has been sleeping since? Because there is nothing, you have not touched it. You have not dragged it out. So thank God for what my brother started with. So with that, I want us to start looking at things from a more practical perspective, and then we start appreciating everything. I'm not going to be bothering you with so many lessons, words. You see, differentiation and exposition. See it now. It is a disciplined thought and action of tailoring lessons, discussions, ideas to meet each student's individual interests, needs, and strength. Can you say each? So that means there is no child that is useless. Before you and with you, every child that comes in contact with you is meaningful. That means there is an unearthed gold, an unraveled gold before you. Today, that child that I referenced earlier is now something else. Can do different things, wonderful. As if that was not enough. Oh, are you paying attention now? That woman, when she saw results, you know what she did? She carried my number, passed it to her friend. Who does not like good thing? You don't like good thing. You say, no, I don't send my number to anybody. I'm a very good child of God. I don't like my number to go around. I say, ma, I now told the other one, when he now gave my number to that, I say, ma, as I was taking it, I said, he said, Mr. Daniel, in fact, there's this aspect, there's a way you, as you were saying, there's a way you normally do it that is looking unique. He said, I've not seen it in the teachers here. I don't understand. My child just enjoys to take the class. Anytime you are doing, I said, I wish you know I'm sometimes sit on the road to take it. You will not believe me. Because I will not explain to you how it goes. And the woman said, in fact, thank God that that woman gave me your. The woman that told her, say, "Man, please don't let it stop with you. Take the number, please pass it. In fact, if you can pass it to how many people?" He said, "Will you have time?" I said, "I have time. Anytime. Even if it's in the night, I have time. Today, you will not tell me to take a class on Sunday, and I will not take it. As I'm finishing, maybe church, I just finish whatever I'm doing in church. I'll click as I'm going. Are you with me there? Are you following?" When I was out that the thing is intense and it's demanding my attention on some brain work, I will just go in one corner and stay and continue to do my thing. As I'm writing on the Zoom, I'm doing some presentation, and everything is loaded and is ready to deliver. As I'm standing with you now, the lesson I will present in the next 1 month for a particular child is loaded on my phone. I sat down and I prepared the lessons. It's not, that thing is not magical. This is the word. What is that? Discipline. And if you tell me, maybe you are very good, no, I tell you, I've not gotten to anywhere. There's one of the this thing I was supposed to add to this, but time wouldn't permit us, so I pull it away from that place. It's another aspect, moving from a certain level that you are now as an institution to a higher level. Look at it. Differentiated instruction steers all students towards the same learning objectives. So the question is, what are your learning objectives? So the beginning is, I have a learning objectives. We have talked about this thing. There's this okay, let me just bring you abreast with this thing. I think last year, 3 years ago, the Nigerian University Commission changed the they call it BMAS, benchmark of minimum academic standard. They now change it to CCMAS, core curriculum minimum academic standard. And I checked the difference between these two aspects. You know what they are doing? Jesus. It's like taking you back to this thing. I was shocked, I was shocked that, this person started having sense. And do you know that most lecturers and most professors did not see it from this angle? I started seeing it from the angle of the basic that I took when it was not making sense to me, when I thought this one want to kill me. I was not smiling. When they said develop this, I said, me, develop this. I will sit down in 30 minutes, I will finish all of them. Film. Why? It's not magic. I have subjected myself to discipline. At that time, tell me, was he paying me? For where? Was he pay what? Was not paying. But as time have it, as God will have it, gradually I started reaping the reward of these things, because I kept the disciplined thoughts and action. Number 2 said action plan. How do you make it practicable and applicable? That's where you see, this is where the issue is. In that CC maths that I mentioned just now, the first thing that you need to change is your learning outcome. Learning objective and learning outcome. That means as you are planning it, what do you want to achieve? I was preparing something for Ross here. I stopped this thing because it's actually, I said, this thing is deep. These people will just say these people are wicked. I now left it. Don't worry, but I will do it in a more simpler way, and I will send it to madam to give it to you. You know what we do, just like what I'm telling you now. See, try and keep a journal like this if you have not been doing it, and you see what will happen. Keep it for, like, if you feel you are not having too much, the strength is not there, don't worry. Start doing it like 2 days, a day. Just keep it. If you fail one day, don't worry. Repeat it the next day. You will see what will happen. Our efforts, she will not be calling you again for some of those things, because as you are going, you already know that Kayode is one of my challenge in the class. So it's part of your plan for the next day. You have not started writing lesson plan though. This is just like journal. I'm going to prepare plan for Kayode, for John, for Daniel, for Philemon. When you now do it, by the time you take the note, let it be like the way your purse is always with you or your phone. By the time you open and you will see, it's true, I've not done this one. When you get to, no matter how tired you are, even on your bed, you will see that you are trying to do something. And that thing will come handy later on. And anyone you do, any of those lessons you prepare, don't trash them when you are done. Keep them. Have a folder. Keep them, because a time will come, you will see similar challenges. They will come. So pick that issues, use it to resolve them. Now think about this. If your learning objectives are for your students to be able to learn and understand the concepts as taught and reproduce, look at it. When the need arises, you have what? What's the problem with that statement? Please read it and tell me what the problem is. Is there a problem with that? You understand what that means? Yes. Is it correct? Oh yeah, tell me what you understand from it, ma.
For a teacher to teach a particular concept,
yes,
the children understood it and they reproduce it exactly the way you give them.
Yes.
It's a failure. For the children to be able to maximize it, think outside of the box, the parents do it their own way.
And create. Thank you. You know that was why, if you go back to, sorry, I'm going to be referencing the Bible because I've observed that a lot of things are coming from that place. God finished creation. Why did he go and tell Adam? Adam, see, for 7 days. In all the 7 days, God did not name any animal. And he said, you have finished work. Hello. And when he finished, he said, it was good. If you are the one, after Mr. has finished everything, he did not give you book, he did not give you lesson plan, he did not give you pen, and say, go to that class. You will ask, please, where is my, and maybe he didn't even give you money self to do some things, and there is money required, and said, what I've done here is good. Would you look at her and say, I'm sure this woman does not know what she's saying yet? That was what God did to Adam. God finished 7 days. Day 1, day 2, 3, the 7th day. When enough, the Bible said he rested and saw everything he did and said it was what? It was good, and he didn't name the animal. He saw lion and he couldn't say, this one, lion is your name. He put Adam there. What did he not tell Adam to do? Recreate. That is the assignment. Recreate. It goes a long way to help us to start thinking. You know, when I was speaking to Madam, I told her there are so many things I discovered recently, and we found out that the more God exposes us to have opportunity to see how systems work, I now discovered that we are doing so many things wrongly. And one thing I discovered in all of it is the part that do it work. Act it. Put it to work. That's where we fail. So you see an average Nigerian, very intelligent, very smart, very educated. Oh yeah, put whatever you have done to work. Person will tell you, I'm exhausted though. In fact, my family. In fact, I need to leave this place by 2. If I need to do this, all those things put together, they are what?